I'm Jovita Moore. The group Jobs for Georgians helped Channel 2 Action News cameras go undercover at the $1.6 billion project to check on the accusations about undocumented workers. Channel 2's Ross Cavett is live at the airport with what we found. Ross?
Well, the new $1.6 billion international terminal is being built behind me now. Thousands of workers toiling on that project and will be for until the year 2012 at least. It's a federal and state law that each one of those workers must go through something called E-Verify that makes sure they're in this country legally and working legally. But the group Jobs for Georgians say they've uncovered evidence they don't believe that's happening. The Jobs for Georgians group offered to take us on an undercover look at the hiring process. So armed with a small camera, work vest, and hard hat, our supposed job applicant went looking for a gig as a bricklayer at the new International Terminal worksite. They found this job supervisor, identified as Bob Beatty, for a masonry subcontractor, who told our guy even though things are now tightening up, the only prerequisite for a job has been a picture ID.
That's all we need here is a photo ID. But now our company has changed it right now. And actually, we're going through the process here right now where we actually have to have paperwork.
You can use any picture that is even caught on the audio tape from they're using their picture ID from Mexico. That to me is a security breach.
But for our bricklayer, would a picture ID still be good enough?
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. At least like you just got that. I'm going to lose half my work.
The owner of the company, M&D Masonry, told me by phone he does E-Verify all his workers, although he admits some fall through the cracks or have to be fired mid-job. And unlike other subs, he says he takes taxes from his employees' pay. But others say many subs pay their workers in cash.
This is not something that just happened recently. This has been going on for a long time.
We got a big budget gap and underneath that gold dome over there, and if they really crack down, I think we'd find we'd close that gap. You know, we wouldn't be laying off firefighters or furloughing teachers.
But the problem is, the group says there is nobody cracking down. There's really nobody enforcing that federal provision, nor providing any penalties if it is violated. One interesting thing you probably saw in the story is that our crews pretty much had unfettered access to that work site, which has raised some immense security concerns. With some, you'll hear those concerns coming up tonight on Channel 2 Action News at 6. In the meantime, we're live outside Hartsfield Airport. Ross Cavett, Channel 2 Action News.
More details on Jobs for Georgians. The group also helped expose the hiring of undocumented workers to build the new Cobb County Courthouse. A subcontractor admitted it had not done the required checks on as many as a dozen employees. One state representative called for a grand jury investigation. Cobb leaders sent their information to Immigrations and Customs Enforcement.